Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Mixon last week, 10 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with...
And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On second and a long way to go. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes fighting Hardman here over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And
the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Fires this quickly to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now we have Kelsey. Slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some ways.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Taco Charlton has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Burrow. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Room here to run. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. That catch good for only a couple. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow, open man is Uzomah. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 53. What is that? Check 53 is mine. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Burrow. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Burrow looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd down and goal. Burrow to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Parks. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. First down, here's Burrow. And we'll go underneath here to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, A final win here means they'll finish at 14-2.